Hello, everybody. It's your old pal back here once again. And as you can see by this, yes, I am doing another schedule video. And if you can look at the time at the top right corner, I got this right this time, it's 2:35 a.m. in the morning. Now, why am I doing it so early? I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not all as tired. I am tired though, but not really. So, I apologize if I'm not as enthusiastic as I am before, but I'm here today to show you Boomerang's new schedule. And as I've been hearing online on YouTube, it's not very good. So, I'm going to go through it with you guys today, and I want to tell you how I would improve the schedule. So, without further ado, let's get this started. Let's go to Monday, because that's where the schedule hits. So, as you can see here, Baby Looney Tunes airs for an hour. Then comes Looney Tunes for 2 hours. And this is where the schedule gets really bad. So, prepare yourselves. Teen Titans Go? On Boomerang? Huh? Okay. It doesn't belong on here. I don't know what it's doing. Next is The Amazing World of Gumball, which, although it's airing a lot on Cartoon Network, this kind of makes a little bit of sense, because this show, although is kind of new, it is sort of old. Like, it was made like 11 years ago, and it kind of ended, unlike, well, besides the movie coming out soon. Yeah, this show sort of makes sense, but not really. Next, Craig of the Creek. Craig of the freaking Creek on Boomerang. Yeah, no. This makes no sense. And then next, Total Dramarama, which doesn't make sense at all either. I mean, why are they putting modern shows on Boomerang? This does bring a little more variety than just Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, and Looney Tunes, but still, this makes no sense whatsoever. And this wasn't Michael Willen's idea. No, this is Tom Aschheim's idea. Did you guys know that he got fired? Yep. Cartoon Network thought, you know what, Tom Aschheim, you're fixing Cartoon Network too much. We don't want this, so we're gonna have to fire you. He's like, oh, darn it, screw you guys. I'm gonna have to find another job. Yeah, do that. I felt bad for Tom Aschheim. Like, people called him out for being a bad president. For me, he's not that bad. I mean, he did some cool stuff. Like, he aired classics on Boomerang for Thanksgiving. He also he also brought back a lot of classic Cartoon Network shows last year in December. That was really cool. So he's not 100% a bad president. Christine Miller's way worse. She didn't do much good things, and she mostly just celebrated holidays by airing Teen Titans Go. Gumball sometimes, but it's mostly Teen Titans Go. So, for all you people out there thinking Tom Aschheim's a bad president, he's not. He isn't. He's actually a cool guy. Sure, he didn't do much to fix Cartoon Network and Boomerang, but at least he tried. At least he had a pretty cool run. One thing I'm kind of disappointed by, though, is the fact that he didn't even air a regular show much. He only aired it a couple times. One time for Christmas, and then a few other episodes. So he aired the Christmas special, The Power, Just Set Up the Chairs, Caffeinated Concert Tickets, Death Punches, Prankless, and See You There. Those are the only episodes of the show he aired. Aside from that, he didn't air anything else, so kind of sucks. Alright, I need to move on here. So, I don't know why they're airing all these random shows here. But what I heard is that they're airing this because Cartoonito is going on Cartoon Network. Which kind of makes sense, but why would you just have these shows air on Cartoon Network and then put Cartoonito on Boomerang? Sure, it's still new stuff on Boomerang, but it would make more sense and it would give Boomerang more variety still. This, I just don't understand. Alright, moving on. Tom and Jerry for 2 hours. Alright. Looney Tunes for 2 hours. Scooby-Doo Where Are You, which makes an epic return, so that's nice. Be Cool Scooby-Doo, doesn't belong on there. Wabbit, doesn't belong on here either. Tom and Jerry Tales, or the Tom and Jerry Show. Nope, doesn't belong. Movie, I don't really care anymore. The movies they air are sometimes classic, but mostly the new ones. Another Tom and Jerry show. More Tom and Jerry and more Looney Tunes. Basically the typical stuff. Then Codenames Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Chowder, and Camp Lazlo. And then lastly, the Smurfs. So this schedule, like I said, although it brings in more variety of other stuff besides those 3 franchises I named earlier, its schedule still isn't all that good. There's still classics on there, which is cool, but it would be nice if they added more classics. So here's how I would actually improve the schedule. So let's start off with 12 a.m. So Baby Looney Tunes would be on. Honestly, even though this show would air so early in the morning, I would actually let this slide, okay? I will keep this hour. Looney Tunes? I suppose these 2 hours would work, but air some different shorts. Like, come on. You can air different ones. I forgot to mention with these shows, from where I live, they air from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Where other people live, it airs from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So, although they don't belong on the network, it is kind of cool to see them air this early in the morning. Although I will not stay up because these shows suck. But still, it's kind of cool. These shows, so maybe I would replace this with probably some Hanna-Barbera cartoons like Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, the Jetsons, and the Flintstones. Tom and Jerry, these 2 hours can stay actually, but air different shorts. This Looney Tunes thing I would replace it with 2 hours of Ed, Edd n Eddy. Sure, it's a lot, but Ed, Edd n Eddy is such a watchable show, so let some kids enjoy some Ed, Edd n Eddy, will ya? Scooby-Doo or Are You can stay here because it's a major classic. Replace this hour with A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Replace Wabbit with, What's New Scooby-Doo? Okay, so for my version, it is more Scooby-Doo, but at least they're the classic ones. Replace the Tom and Jerry show with Tom and Jerry Tales, although it's not classic, but it is an old show. So that's fine. Movie? I don't care what movie they air, but they gotta do classic ones. For time filler, probably air like another bonus classic show. I don't know, like the Flintstones or something. Just something classic. And more of this. I'd say probably replace it with a longer Cartoon Network block that would go all the way until, from where I live, 11 p.m. So you can air an hour of the Powerpuff Girls, an hour of Johnny Bravo, an hour of Courage the Cowardly Dog, an hour of Chowder. Replace this with an hour of Foster's Home. So basically this one can stay. And then replace this with Dexter's Laboratory or something. Now the reason why I say put 2 hours of Ed, Edd n Eddy, and because that would actually not even up with these other shows, is because, well, like I said, Ed, Edd n Eddy is watchable. And a lot of these younger generation people, if they actually saw it, they'll really laugh their butts off and they'll be like, this is a really funny show. We should ask Cartoon Network to air it more. Sorry. And then this last show, the Smurfs, keep this hour, because it's also stationary. Yeah, that's how I would improve the schedule. So before I leave, I actually like to do something here. So, from what these shows replaced, although the schedule is better, but the shows they aired still didn't belong to the network. Oh, I actually moved into other days. Alright. My hand is getting tired here. I'm going to have to switch hands here. Alright, so Teen Titans Go took out the Looney Tunes show. Only on weekdays. This is only on weekdays, so the ones that happen on weekends, they still air. The Amazing World of Gumball took out Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Craig of the Creek took out a pup named Scooby-Doo, which, yeah, kind of sucks. And Total Drama took out Tom and Jerry Tales. Or replaced it in this case. Like I said, it is cool to see them air so early in the morning, but why on Boomerang? So I know this entire week, Cartoon Network aired Teen Titans Go, which they do that typical now, but so yeah. So to me, it kind of makes sense to have Gumball, Craig, and Dramarama and Boomerang, because like I said, although they don't belong on there, Cartoon Network didn't air it throughout this whole week, so it actually makes sense. But any other day, it doesn't make sense. Although these other shows I'm about to say, they don't belong on there, Cartoon Network doesn't air it, so this would make sense. So if I would replace this with other Renaissance shows, I'd say replace Teen Titans Go with Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball with regular show, Craig of the Creek with either Steven Universe or Clarence, and then Total Dramarama with Uncle Grandpa. It's just weird what Christina Miller thought of. She thought, oh, I think it's a good idea to place Adventure Time and regular show on here. No. Those shows, although they are slightly old, they're not classics. Like the Flintstones or the Jetsons or any of those shows. No. So I don't know what she was thinking. So I think that's just about it. So Michael Whelan, if you're deciding to watch this video, hopefully when you're bored and you're like, oh, I'm so bored, I'm going to look up to see if anyone's been checking out my schedule lately. If you click on this video, hopefully you watch until the end, I want to tell you this. I don't think you're going to listen to my schedule ideas, but if you do, that'll be awesome. But if I want you to really do something, I recommend you to at least add an Ed, Edd, and Eddy on here. Now, unfortunately, guys, I don't have recording things, so let me show you here. Unfortunately, I can't be able to record anything because my TV downstairs is being an idiot. So, it's not working properly. So, if I would recommend you, Michael Whelan, I would want you to air. Let's see, I'll give you an example of a time here. You could probably air it around, let's see, I don't wake up till like 10 a.m., so really, so if I would say something like 3 p.m., you would air it at like 6 p.m. Oh, wait, no, you can't because the movie's in the way. That's for, unless you can move the movie at like, move the movie at like maybe 12 p.m. or something, I don't know. So you could probably air it at, 1. So you would air it at like 4 p.m. where other people live. You can air it for 2 hours. Or if you you can air Ed, Edd, and Eddy for an hour and then Courage the Cowardly Dog for an hour right here. That'd be nice. The block Tom Aschheim came up with these shows, it's not bad. I mean, you get 2 hours with classic Cartoon Network shows, but honestly, he could have done more than just this. He could have just done like a 4-hour block and air all these shows for an hour. The fact that they just air for half an hour is so weird to me. I'm always used to these shows airing for a whole hour. But just to see Camp Lazlo on here is pretty cool. I mean, Camp Lazlo hasn't been on Boomerang for the modern era, so that's nice to have it. So that's cool. Like I said, not Tom Aschheim, because he got fired because of Cartoon Network. Screw you, Cartoon Network. Michael Whelan, like I said, if you're watching this, I hope you listen to me and hopefully you change the schedule, because this is not good. This isn't a very good schedule. So thank you guys for watching this. I gotta do something. Well, it's not really that important because, well, you guys don't even know how my schedule is. Like I said, I really hope Boomerang changes their schedule and adds more classic shows. People are actually recommending it to go back to the good old days of, like, old stuff, but honestly, I don't really mind if that doesn't happen. I mean, I understand. I mean, this is modern day, and they can't even do a whole day of classic cartoons anymore. I mean, MeTV still has a whole day of classics, but unfortunately, not Boomerang. Oh yeah, before I go, guys, I got a couple more things to say here. Let me go ahead and go to MeTV's schedule. I want to show you guys something. Whoever the MeTV president is, I want you to take a listen to this. I hope you watch this video because this is important. If you guys watch MeTV, you would know that the Brady Bunch airs from 12 to 2 on every Sunday. Unfortunately, that was replaced with this A-Team show. I've never seen the show, but I think it looks terribly bad. So, I remember Do Not 1999 says in one of his older videos about cartoons, he says something about a classic Cartoon Network show known as Mike, Lou, and Og. You guys probably never heard of that, but he says that comes on and off the air, and then he says, just keep it on the channel, would you? This is what I would say about the Brady Bunch. They keep putting it on and off of MeTV. It's like, you want to have the Brady Bunch on there, or do you not want to have the Brady Bunch? It's like, dude, make up your mind. Stop taking it on and off. Just keep it on there, and you'll be free. Stop doing this. The Brady Bunch is such a good show to not to forget about. Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, that's just about it, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. Oh, and I gotta say this in Bob's voice. Remember, Bob's Burgers the movie coming up, today. Yeah. Hopefully you watch it and stuff. Yeah. Alright, that's it for it. That's it for reals, guys. So, have a good night. Or morning, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are actually up at this time, but, well, that depends when I actually post this. I know, I thought I did say this was going to last for 10 minutes, but unfortunately, I just had more stuff to say, so I'm going to close it off for reals this time. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.